guys, welcome back. Episode 17. We've turned a little bit of a corner after the previous debacle where we lost some games to Derby, Aston Villa, West Brom. So January was good. We beat Arsenal, got past Farnborough in the FA Cup, 2 more wins in the league. A disappointing draw against Middlesbrough in the FA Cup. That was slightly disappointing, which has earned us a midweek replay, which is excellent. So February brings us Bolton, Borough in that replay, Sunderland, Blackburn, Crystal Palace, and then we've got Sporting in the 4th round of the Europa League. So we'll get the first leg in there. Squad's looking good. Graveson's almost back from his twisted knee. Peter Schmeichel is still unhappy, if you remember. He wants to be paid what he deserves, and we offer him a contract, and he does not believe the club can meet his demands. You're 39, Peter. This was probably going to be your last year with me anyway, so Although Langfield has not really impressed, as you can see here in his games. So we might be looking for a new keeper. Anyway, the squad. Let's have a look. Steve Howie out for Sunji High. How's everyone's condition? It's all good. Haaland, yep, victory. Let's give him Toribo. Marco Funran. Mokoko's playing really well up the top there, so I think I'm going to leave him there. Although, actually, no, let's get Nicky Ferenko there. Barson back to the bench, still chopping in those 7s, and that looks pretty good. Let's get out there. Let's get out there against Bolton. Now, we all know this Bolton squad is very, very good, with the likes of Michael Ricketts, JJ Okocha, UC Escalainen. They've actually... Ricardo Gardner's on the bench. That's good because he's a good player. And Walker has made it 1-0 after 12 minutes already. That is a great start. It's pretty even first half. UC Escalainen's having a shocker. Only a 1 shot getting in the back of the net. Everyone's looking pretty good. Mark Kerr looks like he's picked up a thigh injury. So let's get him off straight away. Let's bring Barsom on for him and swap Barsom with Walker there. Alright, let's go. How's Nicky Ferenko playing up top? He's on a 6. Boop, just popped over to a 7. And there he is as he scores. As I say that, Nicky Ferenko scores. And Justin Walker adds a 2nd. Right. Well, this is turning into a bit of a rout over Bolton as bloody Delroy Facey, honestly. Actually, he's not too bad in this. Not too bad at all. Decent pace off the ball, yeah, balance good, yeah, he's actually pretty good. Anyway, let's look to make some changes. Ferenko has a thigh injury. Anelka has a shin injury. Right, let's get Anelka off because I cannot afford him to be injured, since I probably should have went to buy a striker in January, to be honest. Alright. Yep, that's a really good solid win. Schmeichel had a really good game. Justin Walker, the man of the match, he was excellent there. We are now United. That was our game in hand against United. 5 points behind them. Unfortunately, we dropped 11 points the previous episode, which was super duper disappointing. And now we've got Middlesbrough on Wednesday in the FA Cup. Let's go. Alright guys, back for the FA Cup replay against Borough. Couple of changes to the team. We've got some tired players, left and right backs. So they've come out. I've put Langfield back in. I did say I was going to play him in the cups, as I have been. Distan is looking a little bit tired as well. We'll get him off. Let's get I'm going to leave Graveson's back from injury, but I am going to leave him off. There's no point risking him. And then he'll be good to come back against Sunderland. Alright, let's go. Jamie Victory is captain. Sounds good. Disappointing we had to do the replay. Would have been nice to get past them first try. Oh, they've got Nig Matulin. He's a really good goalkeeper on this. Russian. Excuse me, from CSK. Wait, has CSK actually, have they got... no, they don't. It mustn't be on this one. There's Igor Afiniakiv or something. But he mustn't be in this version. Pretty dour first half coming up. We have had the better of it. And Nelka's not playing well. Neither is Kerr. That's okay. Is Kerr carrying an injury? Let's request a physio report on him. Let's get him off though anyway. I'm going to bring David Fox on. Give him a shot, the youngster. Yeah. Always like to give the youngsters a go and see if they can prove themselves. Is this going to extra time and penalties? Unless we can do something here in these last 25 minutes. Right. Ugh. Nelka's pretty tired. Sean Wright Phillips. Jamie Victory. Nikiforenko. Barsom. Just a lot of sevens. Let's bring Anelka off for one chop. Even if it does go to penalties, Anelka is not a great... Oh, he is a fairly decent penalty taker, 14. I didn't think he was. Maybe it's gone up a bit still. I'd rather it not go to penalties and we just bloody get a goal. And there it is. Inspired substitution. Pile one chop. Alright, let's... Just in case they try and do something funny. Good, excellent, well done. Jamie Langfield with an 8, restoring my confidence in him. Ibrahim Saeed, man of the match, good stuff. No concerns of Mark Kerr, good. Oh, Aston Villa in the 5th round of the FA Cup, so not too bad, although we did lose to them. And that is, it's another game coming up in February. As we had 6 for this month, so we've chalked that down to, we've chalked that one up now to 7. Just another FA Cup game to play there. That's all right. Wouldn't mind getting my hands on the on the FA Cup this year. Be a nice little bonus. Go with the league trophy from last year. That would be good. But I think my two major priorities this year are Europa League. I'd like to win that. That would be nice, and qualifying for the Champions League. So they're my two kind of priorities this year. I want to win the Europa Cup because I don't want to ever be playing in it again. So it'd just be a nice little bonus there to win it and never have to play it again. Oh, Spurs 12. So we've got Sunderland tomorrow. We'll get Gravesson back in the team. Bring the usual back in, whereas Sunderland, they usually struggle. Oh, they're middle of the table, not going too badly. Past meetings against Sunderland, we've only ever drawn against them. That's the worst we've ever done, so that's good. Hopefully we can continue our unbeaten form against them and also continue our unbeaten form in the league. Which after that very, very disappointing December period, that was, I shudder when I think about it. Alright, Sunderland, right, let's get Duff back, Schmeichel, Liangpo, Victory, Distan, and let's take out Makoko, Kerr, Fuso. So position behind the strikers is turning into be a bit of an issue. Yep. And I'm going to still have Distan, I think, as captain. Oh, it should be Schmeichel, although Schmeichel is unhappy. What's his morale looking like? His morale's good. Oops. Yeah, I just bumped my mouse USB and it plugged itself back in, as you do. Right, Sunderland. Pretty good team, good quality players. Julio Arca is a great left back in this game. Jody Craddock, he's also fairly decent, usually gets England caps. Matthew Piper is obviously the star. Have we got him on our shortlist? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. He's a great player, Matthew Piper. Kevin Phillips, obviously. Torrey Andrew Flo. He usually does really quite well. Look at this, 22 goals last season. He's really, really decent. Pace off the ball. He's strong, great finishing and dribbling. David Nicholas Medina. No, he's not very good. David Bellion. Alright, I'll stop clicking. Sorry, guys. Oh, Shazbat. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. Schmeichel injured. Oof. 35. Jesus, that's not good. That is not good. That has the potential. Mark Hurt, another thigh injury. Alright, let's get a second opinion. There have been different injuries, I think. But this is now the third game in a row where he is going to be substituted at half-time because of an injury. Anelka, good stuff. Who's spraying balls all around the park? Barsom, good. Where is he? Is he playing behind? No, he's not. Nikiforenko is, and Barsom gets another. Good stuff. Anelka. Oh, look at his goals already. 24 for the season. It cannot be. And there's Kevin Phillips getting one back. Ooh, Nikiforenko makes it 4. They're probably pretty good. Anelka, no, looking pretty good actually. Any changes to make just yet? No, I've already made the 2. I think I might leave it. Oh, we're all over Sunderland here. This is a really good victory. Like Anelka just to get his hat-trick, that would be nice. At least must be, if he gets his hat-trick, he should at least be up to 4 or 5 hat-tricks for us so far over the year and a half. I've never ever had him play so well and not have a whinge. Man of the match for him. We game in hand as well, and still no concerns. 10 days, good stuff. That's lucky. So I've got a game in hand behind United, and we're 5 points. Did they slip up? They did. They lost to Liverpool. That's good. So, all good. We win that game in hand. We'll go 2 points behind them. It's going to be a close one. It's going to be another close one. We're pulling away from the rest of the pack here. Your Liverpools, Newcastles, Arsenal, Leeds, West Brom. A bit jam-packed there. Anyway, right. Let's have a look when our next game is. We've got Blackburn. Oh, these went midweek games, and then Villa, and then got a break there, and then Sporting. Bloody hell. So, Blackburn on the Wednesday. Schmeichel out. That's a worry. That is a big, big worry. Luckily, it's only 10 days. 10 days. Alright, guys. Blackburn time. So, we've got Blackburn, they're 9th, and we have Villa in the Cup. Past meeting against Blackburn. Yeah, they beat us once. Yeah. Yep. All right. So Jamie Langfield will deputise in goal with Hugo Pinheiro on the bench. Other than that, got a few tired players. Anelka's not going to play. I'll keep him fresh for that FA Cup game. I'm going to give my left and right backs a rest because I feel that we've got enough depth there. I know they're only 97%. They should be okay, but Farnerud for Barsum. And we'll put Mokoko on the bench. Had Nikiforenko. He played pretty well, actually. Got an 8, which is good. Cool, I'm happy with that. And we'll go Distan as captain. And, yep. We're at home as well, so that kind of, Oh, God. Sunji High and Distan already on 5s. Yeah, we're at home, so I'm, happy to kind of rotate there as well. Excuse me. Michael Oakes. He's a really good goalkeeper on this place for Wolves. Usually becomes England's goalkeeper. Tugay, really good as well. Oh, they signed Bats. 550k. Tim Flowers on the bench. Billy Painter. He's a really, really good striker from Port Vale. Port Vale have a really good set of strikers actually while we're here. Stephen McPhee. Another really good striker. Add him to the shortlist. And is it Brooker? Yep, Steve Brooker. Look at this. How can a team like Port Vale have such good strikers there? Anyway, back to the game. Getting sidetracked again. We'd seem to be dominating Blackburn. Mark Kerr got an injury. No, which is good. Everyone else looks pretty good. What about Farner? No, he just gets tired a little bit, as does Wright Phillips. Alright, cool. Let's get back out there. I think Pala One Shop has just picked up a foot injury, which is great. He's playing really well as well. So we're to bring on George Weah. Sure, Phillips is alright. Alexander Farner. Getting tired. Distance on a 6. Let's bring Justin Walker on Farnerud. And we'll go with that. Come on, George Weah. He's bagged 1 goal so far this season. He was probably more so a luxury signing more than anything. This Peter out to us 0-all draw. Michael Oakes did say he was a good goalkeeper. John Curtis. He's actually he's a good central defender actually. He comes quite good. We'll add him to the shortlist as well. Alright, that's disappointing because now we're 4 points behind United, but this is what happens when you're fighting on multiple fronts. You have to rotate the players, and unfortunately, it's a draw. It's not too bad. Langfield kept a clean sheet, which was good. Maybe that chat about replacing him at the end of the season he's decided to buck up his ideas. I did really want him as my first choice goalkeeper. I must have signed him before, but he's usually not one of my go-to goalkeepers that I go for. If usually Pinheiro obviously is such a good one because you can pick him up lower leagues, but Shotis and Costanza as well, and obviously Sebastian Frey. But money sometimes you need a fair bit for Frey to prize him from Parma, and Parma generally do quite well, if I can remember. So so it can be quite hard to get. Speaking of really good players to get, Saviola, Carlos Puyol is unhappy. Maybe you'd like to come play for Man City, Carlos. Gerard, he's relatively solid, isn't he? They got some really solid squad players like Gerard, Gabri. Well, Gabri's not that good. Also, Christian Mons. Anyway, I'm so getting sidetracked again. Right, We've got Villa today. Okay, so what's what's the new contract? What do you want at the moment? Oh, he doesn't want too much. Well, let's drop this down a little bit, Sunji. Getting a little bit big for your boots there, mate. Alright. Pro. Hold on a minute. Did I play... Yeah, I played Victory and Wright Phillips around the wrong way. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. That's alright. It's Anelka back in for this. I'm going to give Gravison a rest for Barsom. And Walker for Farnerud. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. That looks good. Pass minute against Villa. Yeah. When did they beat us? Oh, that's right. They beat us in that horrible December period, didn't they? Anyway. At Villa Park today. Get through this, that'll be good. Give us into the quarterfinals. This is 5th round, yep. Quarterfinals of the FA Cup. Nothing to be sniffed at. Another bit of silverware, maybe. Although Villa are playing quite well. They got. I'm going to click on some more players here. Alpay is pretty good. Yeah, oh, young Peter Crouch. Anyway, pretty boring first half. Everyone's all good. Justin Walker has a thigh injury, which is brilliant. There's Anelka. Shoot. Danny Tiato on. Swap him with Barsom. I'm going to leave Anelka on for a bit because I need a goal. Need a goal. There it is. Nicholas Anelka. Good stuff. One more to make me breathe a little bit easier. Alright, let's get Anelka off. Match rating. Mark Kerr's not playing too well. Let's get Tonton. Do that. Tonton on for him. And we should... Oh, for... Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. 4, 5. Right, I'm just going to go through now and have a look, see which of my players has the best one-on-ones and reflexes. Ooh, Ibrahim Saeed is looking like a good job to go in goal at this point. Ooh, Nikifrenko has an 8. Tonton Zola Makoko. It's going to be Tonton Zola Makoko to go in goal. This is super irritating. Let's go. Oh my god, Ibrahim Saeed! Oh my god. Oh my god. So, Jamie Langfield gets sent off. Hendry scores the penalty, obviously. Do they have any other shots? Corner kick, Hendry Duff. Oh, yep. Leon Pro, Franco Dublin stop the ball on the line. Head the ball behind corner. Oh, this is us attacking free kick. Duff whips it in. Saeed scores. Oh, wow. What a victory. What a victory. Tonton Zola Makoko steps in goal. How long's Langford out now? 3 matches. What did he actually do again? 68th a minute. Langfield, he clipped the feet of him. Yeah. So that ban's going to come in on the 1st of March. So we'll miss him for the Chelsea, Leeds and Borough game. That's alright because Schmeichel should be back by then. God, are we up to 25 minutes already? I have been absolutely gas-bagging. Right. Jesus. Shut up, mate. Right, Crystal Palace. I'm going to pause it here, get through the Palace one, and we'll finish that off for this episode. Just get you back for the quarterfinal draw. I'd take Newcastle. I'd definitely take Hull. Ooh. I'd take West Ham. Yes. That's a pretty favourable draw for us. West Ham in the championship. Alright guys, back for the Palace game. I do apologise we couldn't fit that Sporting game in, but there is, 5. It's only 5 games in March, so we'll get through them next episode, including that first leg game against Sporting. Obviously it's me gas bagging and basically just clicking on random players. So Ibrahim Said is suspended. Everyone else is good. I'm going to put Schmeichel on the bench. He's just come back from his injury. He's not actually... His condition is way too low. Don't even want to risk it. Even though Langfield's red card. I'm not going to penalise him for that or fine him because we won. So I'm just going to kind of leave it. I probably should have though. Mark Kerr 6 out for Gravison. Other than that, let's go with that. Crystal Palace. Where are they in the table? 14th. Probably don't look like they're going to get relegated, and we've got one on the board already. Bolton, Everton, Saints and Derby are occupying those spots. Agba Barsam. He is playing a lot better than actually since we have moved him over to this left side of midfield. Good to note. And Dougie Friedman puts Palace level. And they go in the lead. Jesus. That's not good. 7 points behind United again. Ugh. No one's really... No, we've got another bloody shin injury. Let's get a physio report. I'm going to have to leave him on though. I'm going to have to risk him for a little bit. Although in saying that, he's only got determination of 6, so it's not like he's going to try and... Anyway, let's get him off. Everyone else, Barsam. Barsam's the goal scorer. I think Haaland's not playing too well. I'm going to bring Danny Tieto on. And that'll do. I'm not going to risk that third bloody substitute again. I'll tell you that. This is going to go down as a loss, which will be disappointing to end the episode on. I mean, we don't really have too much of a chance of winning the title, but it is definitely... there it is. Andy Johnson. And once again, Jamie Langfield has not installed, and then Gravison caps off a woeful performance by getting a red card. Jesus Christ, 4-1. We've been absolutely shellacked here by Palace. Gravison gets sent off for... was poor, mate. Well, that was a really, really disappointing way to finish that episode with, guys. 4-1 down to Palace. That's 5 points. Oh, did United lose? Obviously, they lost. They drew against Southampton, so we're 5 points away from them. The last 2 performances in the league haven't been great, but we are in the quarter final of the FA Cup, and we still got 4th round of the Europa League. After this comes the quarters. So guys, don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell little icon there to get all notifications when I upload new videos. Leave a comment if you want, that'd be much appreciated, and don't forget to like the video, and I will catch you next time. Bye.